Hi folks, Sister McMurray here. I wanted to go over Lesson 2 activities. If you come over here, you can see that I've clicked on Lesson 2 under the Content tab. And you can see that there are 20 pages, 20 things that you're supposed to do for this week. Activity 1 has 1, Activity 2, 2, Activity 3 has the bulk, it has 15, and Activity 4 has 2. So if you come, and if you ever want to know how you're doing, come here and look down at all the activities, and the ones that you've done are going to be checked off if you've done them and if you've checked the box. So if you have questions for this week, please come to Questions and Conversations and post them under Lesson 2 so that everyone can find the right ones. But let's go to the lesson introduction. So here's our introduction. We're going to be focusing on college study techniques, which are really good to learn and to remember. Test taking, note taking, time management things. Here are the things that are due on Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. You will have a study skills discussion board initial post, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. We have some multiple choice questions that are due, a plan for success. You need to complete the study skills quiz. Then you need to respond to the discussion board posts of your classmates. Then you have a chapter 2 reading quiz, and then you have to report your discussion board participation, and you have a self-assessment quiz. The easiest way for me to navigate iLearn3 is to use these buttons. So once I've started, I use these buttons and it helps me go. So you can see activity 1's done. I did that first part and there was only one part to look at, so it's kicked me back to activity 2 and it's showing me what I'm going to have to do. So I click on the first one. Here are the chapter quiz instructions. This says that it's on chapter 2. You only have 15 minutes to take the quiz, so remember that. Try to read before you take the quiz so that you can find the answers, but it is open book. So that's another thing. Quizzes are open book. So here's the quiz. I'm not going to show it to you beforehand, but if you keep clicking, it will keep taking you through the assignments. So that's activity 2. Here is activity 3. You can see that we have a study skills small group activity. So that's telling you about the discussion board. Here's the discussion board. The way you can tell that it's a discussion board are these little bubbles. And that's how you know. And then here are the rest of the activities. So here's what it's going to tell you about our discussion board. The estimated time is 2 hours. We have the discussion boards have a lot of points for this class. So be sure to post on time and to respond on time to your classmates. In this activity, you'll find 5 articles that describe ways to improve your study skills. You have to start a new thread in the next page in order to introduce yourself. I don't think that you can see until you've introduced yourself. You decide which topic you're going to read, and it's okay if you double up, but each topic needs to be covered by your group. Read your topic and then make an initial post describing the topic, describing what you've read, and then you need to respond to 2 classmates' posts during the week. So your initial discussion board post is due on Wednesday. That's not just your name. You have to post your name to be able to see your group. But that means that you post your name and you read the stuff and post it for your classmates. That's helpful because if it's all posted on Wednesday night, then everyone will be able to read them and take the quiz by Friday. If you don't post it till Friday, number 1, you're late, and number 2, you haven't given your classmates an opportunity to read them before the quiz is due on Friday. Here are some questions you should be able to answer. So make sure that you answer them if one of these questions pertains to your reading. And then grading, it's worth 100 points, 50 for your initial post that's due on Wednesday, and 50 by responding to at least 2 classmates' posts. So here you can see that there will be different discussion board groups. The way you know your discussion board group is by posting. I'm not able to send them all to you. You just have to post, and then whoever posts is in your group. You're only able to see your group members for that activity. Next is reporting your discussion board participation. Please don't do this until after you've both posted and responded to 2 of your classmates. It should be pretty easy. I can show you those quiz questions because they're pretty much the same for every discussion board. I made my initial post by the due date in the calendar. That's Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. I replied to 2 of my classmates, and was your group able to answer the questions together? Do those and you'll get all of the points. So here are, you may be wondering, where are the things that I have to read? So if you come back to activity 3, here's the discussion board. That's how I know where I'm going to post. But here are the things that you're supposed to read. And so when you pick yours, you come and read it. You can read them all. That will help you on the quiz. But you don't have to. You can read one and your group members should help you out. But if you have questions, it's helpful to come read. Here you have, so these are the five things for the discussion board. Then you have the study skills quiz instructions and then the study skills quiz. That also is in conjunction with your discussion board. Then you're supposed to come and create some multiple choice questions. You come here are the instructions, and it says you're supposed to write 3 high quality multiple choice questions. You're supposed to write a sentence or 2 explaining why you think it's a high quality multiple choice question, and you're supposed to indicate which answer is correct. So here is a sample of the format that you can use for that. And then you should upload it here. You can either drop the file here or click below to upload it. Then you have the plan for success. You should read the following section. So there's a section about how to succeed for this course. Read this part, do the work. Come down, click on here. There's a template that you're supposed to use. It looks just like this. But basically you come in, you set 2 goals. You tweak this as needed for this class. But remember, you're supposed to estimate the time for each activity. And here are the points. It's worth 10 points, so 2 points for setting up goals, 3 points for updating the schedule, 3 points for estimating the activity time, and 2 points for using the template. Here's where you submit it. And then you're at the end. So those are all the activities in 3, and then the last thing is the self-assessment survey. So the self-assessment survey is due each week. It's basically a reflection for you. It's only worth 1 point, but it is to help you reflect on your own learning and how you think you've done this week. So that's it. Thanks for listening and have a great week.